Okay, no Bible verses. No Bible verses, no no specifics. But I want to talk to you real quick. It's so easy to give up. So easy. It's so easy. It's so easy to just stop. It's so easy to not keep going. It's so easy to stop going to the gym. It's so easy to walk away from a relationship. It's so easy to quit a job. It's so easy to not have a conversation and walk away and not talk about what's bothering. It's so easy. Sometimes we need to face the challenge and not give up. And giving up isn't a loss. Giving up isn't always, I can't handle this. Giving up sometimes looks like choosing peace. Sometimes giving up is understanding that you've done everything and that you need to surrender to God. Sometimes giving up isn't giving up in the way that the world defines it. Sometimes giving up is surrendering it to God and allowing God's will to be done. You know, the way that we define giving up is like we're stopping, we're done, it's not fixable, like there's nothing to talk about, the worldly definition of it. But when you're in this walk with God, giving up is like surrendering it to God, allowing God's will to be God's will, allowing God to just do what he does best. You're giving it to God. You're telling yourself, God, I cannot do this with my own strength. I cannot do this anymore. I'm just going to give it to you. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with giving it to God. But when you give it to God, when you surrender to God, you cannot take it back. Because then it's like, okay, God, I trust you, but I think I got this. You can't be going back and forth. Once you give it to God, once you surrender to God, once you give it up to God, you're giving it up. You don't need to bring it up. You don't need to talk about it. You don't need to continue to be acting on it. No. Did you give it to God or do you want to handle it? So I say this because giving up is so easy. But in the world, giving up is easy. In the spirit, it's not easy. Surrendering to God and giving it to God, it can be a challenge. It really could be a challenge because you don't know when your prayers will be answered. You don't know how long it would generally take for God to reveal the reason behind the season or what you have to do or what's next or this or that. It's not easy. But when you give it to God and when you surrender it to God, don't try to take it back. If you're in your spirit, you're in your spirit. If you're in the world, you're in the world. If you want to give up with how the world defines it, that's how the world defines it. But if you're giving it to God, leave it to God. Stop trying to take it back. Stop trying to give it to God, take it back, give it to God, take it back. Because at that point, you're just telling yourself, God, I know I gave it to you, but I think I got it. And it's like, are you walking by faith or are you walking by sight? Are you trusting God or you're trying to do it on your own strength? Like, do you want God to handle it or do you want to handle it? Because a lot of times when we try to handle things, nothing happens the way that we thought it would happen, because sometimes God's rejection is our protection. So whatever it is that you are trying to give up on, the way that the world will define it is as a weakness, as giving up, as not being capable, etc., etc. But I want you to just surrender it to God. You're not giving up. You're not quitting. There's nothing wrong with giving it to God. And the way that I see it is this. You want peace. You want love. You want mercy. You want grace. You want the fruits of the Spirit. You're not giving up. You're surrendering. You're surrendering it to God. You're giving it to God. You're trusting God. You're giving it to God. And that is so much stronger than you saying, I give up, with how the world defines giving up. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm giving it to God. God, I give up, I'm giving it to you. There's nothing wrong with that, because God will renew your strength, and God will guide you, and God will lead you, and He will continuously give you the sources you need to continue to surrender and to continue to seek Him. So do not take giving up as a weakness. Do not take giving up as quitting, giving up as I'm not enough, giving up as I wasn't capable. No. You're giving it to God. You're surrendering. You're trusting your Father. You're trusting the King of Kings. You're trusting the one and only, the one that can move mountains, the one that can break the sea, the one that can split the sea, the one who is bigger and better and more gracious than anyone and anything in this world. So you're not giving up. You're just surrendering to God. I'm going to leave it at that. Keep surrendering and understand that giving up is not a sign of weakness.